There are no colored bathrooms in this building, or any building outside the West Campus, which is half a mile away. Did you know that? And I work like a dog, day and night, living off of coffee from a pot none of you want to touch!
All I did was pour myself a cup of coffee, and it earned me nothing but contemptuous stares from my white coworkers. The next day, a separate coffee pot labeled for black employees appeared on the table. And when I needed to use the restroom, I had to run half a mile to the colored bathroom. What was even more ironic was that although I was doing the most critical rocket trajectory calculations, I wasn't even allowed to access the full data set.
The rest is classified. You don't have clearance.
So, I picked up the files and held the pages up to the light above me, managing to read the numbers that had been blacked out. Using my training and expertise, I solved a problem that had stumped the entire space agency. But instead of praise, I was met with an interrogation, as if I were a criminal.
Are you a spy, Catherine?
Am I what?
I said, are you a Russian spy?
Not long before that, the rocket launch schedule had become urgent. The electronic computers weren't reliable yet. So, thanks to my exceptional math skills, I was temporarily transferred to the all-white East area of NASA. The moment I walked through the door, a colleague handed me a trash can.
Wasn't emptied last night.
I'm sorry, I'm not the...
I wanted to explain, but everything moved too fast there. No one cared who I was. I had no choice but to endure the prejudice and focus on my work. Then came another blow. The Soviet Union successfully sent the first human into space. The entire NASA team was shaken. In response, Director Harrison announced that from that day forward, we would be working non-stop overtime. While everyone buried themselves in work, Harrison began to notice that I was often missing from my desk.
Wow. Where is she?
At that very moment, I was running back from the restroom in the pouring rain. I was completely soaked and utterly humiliated. Furious, Harrison demanded to know where I had been.
To the bathroom, sir.
The bathroom. To the damn bathroom. For 40 minutes a day?
He assumed I was making excuses. Faced with his accusations, the frustration I had held in for days finally erupted.
There are no colored bathrooms in this building, which is half a mile away. Did you know that? And I work like a dog, day and night, living off of coffee from a pot none of you want to touch!
My outburst was a wake-up call for him. In front of everyone, he tore the colored label off the coffee pot. Then he grabbed a crowbar and, under the stunned gaze of the entire office, personally removed the colored ladies' room sign.